What's up, guys, and welcome back to Planet Zoo. It is a beautiful new day here in the African desert, and man, I could not be happier with how the last episode went. We built this lion exhibit over here. They are very happy. They are very healthy. You can see our female is over here just kind of hanging out underneath her tree. I'm not sure. Our male is hanging out over here. You guys better start to like each other, please. That's going to be really important, brother. We need you to kind of continue the circle of life and keep things moving. But anyway, yeah, we're back today, guys, and I think it's about time that we add in a new animal, as we typically do in these episodes. Let me check what's going on here. Looks like we've got some animals in boxes. I'm not sure why. Some of the scorpions have low welfare. I'm going to call the keeper over there. We've got low welfare on the ostriches. Not enough space. I mean, that makes sense because he's in a box. Is everybody else happy? Everybody else is happy. Looks like we could use a little bit of toy enrichment. That's weird. I thought we had plenty of toys in here, but we can add some common ostrich toys. So we're gonna come in here to our common ostrich. We're gonna look for toys. We could put in like a little mirror mobile. Maybe over here in the corner might be kind of nice. We could put another small ball. And another ball. That should help out a bit. Looks good to me. But anyway, yeah, we are going to be adding in a new exhibit today. I'm kind of excited about it. I'm not really sure where I want to put it, though. I was getting this aerial view. I mean, obviously, our zoo is kind of mainly pushing backwards. This is our entrance over here, and it's been kind of, you know, it's fairly narrow, but it's mainly pushing backwards. I'd like to kind of make it a little bit wider and make it more of a big circle, which is something we're going to have to start working towards, but I'm not exactly sure how we're gonna do it. So I kind of want to put these guys over here, and I guess you guys don't even know what we're doing yet. If you take a look at our animal storage, I got 2 Komodo Dragons. We bought them for cash off the animal market. Obviously, we don't really have a ton of credits to roll around with right now, so they're not really the best in terms of genetics, but they are going to be able to breed, and hopefully we can kind of get things going with that. But yeah, I'd like to put it over here somewhere, but I'm not sure how we would get people over here. This staff area right here is kind of killing us a little bit. And then there's another staff area over here. So like, unless we made this exhibit a little bit smaller, I guess we could do that. That might be a good idea. So I think what we're gonna have to do, and hopefully, let me check for space. Are these guys good on space? Yeah, they've got plenty of space. I think that'd probably be good right there. I think if we just move it up a little bit, and then what we can do is we can bring these palm... Why does that keep doing that? That's weird. We're going to bring the palm trees up and all the other little trees and stuff, just like that. We've got to move all the bedding to make sure that they've got bedding throughout this entire thing. Bam. Something just like that. All right, looks good to me. And then we're going to go ahead and cut this back. We're going to delete these fences here and hopefully be able to make this still look pretty nice. So we could kind of bring it along this way, and then we could bring it back down this way, straight to be able to connect. All right, yeah, this isn't gonna be too bad. Throw a window in this one. I guess, what is this here? This is a scent marker enrichment, so we're gonna move this back in here somewhere, and I feel like that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and grab these guys. This is the aloe vera 4 meters. So I'm gonna come in and we're gonna run these along this side of the fence as well. Beautiful. All right, so I think they should still be happy if we take a look at their space and terrain and everything. Yeah, they're still good. We're solid there. And now, if we take a look at our heat maps and negative impact on guests, this is good, but not great. So the problem is they're still gonna kind of be able to see this stuff. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna put big bushes along this thing. And it's not really a bush, it's more of a tree. But we're going to make it look like big bushes so they can't see the staff areas. Because even if they can't hear them, that's fine. They also don't want to see them. If we kind of bring it like that, maybe do some more of these, but you spin them around to make them a little bit fluffier of a bush. You know, something like this, and just kind of repeat that in some of these little holes that we have. We also could use the elephant grass, but I feel like we use that a lot. But yeah, that actually looks pretty good right there. I don't think you would really notice much. So now what we're going to be able to do is if we grab our path tool, we are going to create a new path. We want it to be 5 meters. We're going to want it to be long. and we're gonna run this path. We're gonna have this path run along this backside here, and then come this way, along the side of the tortoises. Trying to make sure this is nice and straight, and I mean, really, we could have it reconnect over here. Might be kind of interesting. Boom. I like the look at this a lot. All right, so now we've kind of opened up this whole side of the zoo, whole side of our land here that we're going to be able to develop and turn into more enclosures and habitats and such. So people are going to be able to walk through here. It's going to be pretty pretty. We could have, you know, kind of a habitat over here on the left. We could have look at all this open space. This is insane. And then they can kind of keep walking this way, and you can eventually loop on back around towards the tortoises. Now, the one thing is this area is kind of barred off now. Like, you aren't going to be able to do much with this, especially because we have the staff area over here. So we could even expand the staff area, put a couple more buildings and stuff, have like another staff path that comes off of this part to give them quick access to the enclosures over here. And that way, I mean, we're gonna have a major staff area right here in the middle of the zoo, which is gonna be nice and very convenient. So this should be good. I'm thinking let's just start here and build out. So we're gonna make a nice little Komodo Dragon enclosure. So let me see if we go into our thing again. So Komodo Dragons. We need 600 square meters of space. We're definitely going to do a lot more than that. They like it to be from 12 to 42 degrees, so we're fine there. They don't need any climbing or any water, and they only need a grade 2 fence, and it doesn't say how big the fence has to be. I don't think they can really climb, so that is going to be fairly easy. They're monogamous. We want one male and one female, which we already have. All right, looks good to me. So we need a grade 2 fence. If we go into our barriers here, I'm gonna see what grade 2 looks like. I guess we could do glass. We could do a small one. Oh no, that's a hedge is grade 1. We don't want a grade 1 fence. So I guess glass it is. So what we're gonna do is we are just gonna make ourselves a nice little glass enclosure. It's gotta be at least the 600 square meters. I definitely think we're gonna go much bigger than that. So I'm thinking we kinda come like this. We're gonna have to extend that pathway a little bit. But yeah, I feel like this is probably gonna be a pretty decent size here. Just like that, boom. All right, that's pretty nice there. Now, like I said, we are gonna have to extend this path. Sometimes the path stuff is a little bit weird. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete all that. We're gonna grab a path, and we're gonna want to continue this straight. So we'll keep deleting this stuff until we get it straight. Just like that. So we can kind of have it go like that. We'll extend it a little bit in case we want to mess with it later, but then we can come back and then we can have this connect. And that's a nice little meeting point there. So all right, looks pretty good to me. So how big is this? I want to make, I guess we gotta put a habitat gate on there first. So judging, I guess. Ooh, this is actually kind of nice. We're going to be able to put the gate back here away from everybody. And if we delete this elephant grass, we're going to be able to grab a staff path and we're going to be able to bring that on around. So this is going to be super nice. Bam, just like that. All right, looks good to me. And then we can grab this elephant grass, and if we put it over here just like so, then nobody is going to be able to see this from the main entrance as they're walking in. You can't really tell. All right, looks good to me. We could even, honestly, we could probably just kind of bring this all the way around, just like that. That's actually pretty beautiful. I like that. One thing I think we're going to have to do eventually, it's going to be kind of a fun one of those episodes where we're just doing like little housekeeping things and fixing things up. I just think we need like little fountains and lakes and like nice little things. I just realized this is a ton of staff areas that you can totally see right out in the open right as soon as you walk in. So yeah, we're gonna fix up little things like that, put like a welcome sign and just make it look nice. Like this right here is a nice little area, and I would like to have little areas like that on like this spot right here, or a lot of the other empty spaces. You know, we've got some empty space here, there's some empty space right here. We need to kind of have some fun with that and mix things up. But anyway, back to our Komodo Dragon habitat. This is, it's gonna be 1,700 square meters, so it's gonna be more than double of what they need, almost triple. And let's get to work. So they're definitely gonna want some hard shelter. And your boy found something pretty sick, all right? Are you ready for this? We're gonna go into our Steam Workshop. Well, I did find this, and this is just too big. We might save this for a different type of animal in the future. I don't know what else we would want a dragon to be, but I feel like this is way too big. You guys can see we'd have to like double or triple the space, and I feel like these Komodos aren't that big. So if you have a big habitat, people aren't going to be able to see them, so we're going to be careful about that. But I did find this, and this could totally be like a walkthrough type thing, like as you're walking to the Komodos. So, I mean, we could kind of like put it there, or we could turn this into their hard shelter, which is what I'm kind of leaning towards. So I'm gonna set this up back in the corner here. Set it up right like that. I mean, that's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. And we obviously wanna get rid of these little lamps and stuff. Oop, shoot. We wanna get rid of all these little lamps and stuff. And probably the little plants and stuff, at least for now. And we're gonna be able to kind of turn that into a bit of a cave, I think. We might need to kind of move it a little bit more forward. Is this taking up? I mean, it's kind of taking up a lot of space, but it's also kind of really, really cool. So we'll move it up a bit. We'll kind of angle it a bit more this way. Dude, I feel like that's so cool. Like, we could even put like a river through the mouth or something. I don't know. We'll see how it works out, but I definitely want to make them some sort of a cave type thing on the back side here that they can hang out in. What type of rocks are these made of? Tundra rocks. I don't know if they're gonna like tundra rocks because they aren't really from the tundra, but I think they're just gonna have to deal with it because this looks super sick. I tell you what, man, it's a good thing that I find it kind of relaxing to build these little caves and stuff, because I feel like we do this so much. But yeah, something like this is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to fill it in too much because the like spines out of the back of the dragon's head, I don't want to lose that, but at the same time, we've got to make sure that it's actually secure. I kind of don't want to put stuff in here, but I feel like we have to. Otherwise, it's not really a shelter if there's a ton of holes in it and stuff. I mean, it's still gonna look pretty cool. Don't get me wrong. We'll just set this up like this. Some nice little rocks and stuff. I guess we can fill this in. I don't really want to. We could probably leave it like that. And then they have a nice little area in here, you guys can see. I don't know if it's gonna count as hard shelter. We might need to fix all the little holes and stuff in it, but we could at least try. So we're gonna come in here to habitat. We're gonna take a look at some of the bedding, and we're just gonna throw some bedding down in here. Can hardly tell what's going on, dude. This is insane. All right, here we go. I mean, keeping it real, that's actually pretty sick. Like that is one of the better caves that we've made so far. Oh my goodness, dude. I kind of do want to fill this in. I feel like it just doesn't make sense to have the big holes in it. You're still going to be able to kind of tell the vibe of the dragon. We need some long slender ones here. Yeah, like this. Something that'll kind of fill in those gaps. But yeah, you're gonna be able to obviously see it's a dragon from the face. I really like the spikes coming out of the back of the head, but I don't think we're gonna be able to swing that in terms of shelter. So I'm gonna fill all these little spots and stuff in. This is like almost therapeutic, dude. Just sitting here and fixing this thing up. I guess we can, if we put them low, you still get some of the definition on the top of the head. We don't want it to be too low that it takes up their space on the inside. So I'm gonna put some flat pieces up here since nobody's gonna be looking at this anyway. Dude, that's pretty cool. Let me go in here, make sure we've got one little hole right there. So I'm gonna need something small. I think this is a fairly small one, so we can throw that there. And it looks like that's a solid cave. All right, that's what you love to see. Job well done. Part 1 has been executed. Now what else do we want to do? I guess let's just bring these guys in here. Oh, dude, what? The nose of the dragon smokes. Are you kidding me? I had no clue. What is that? What is this? It's special effect smoke medium. I didn't know that was a thing. Dude, that is amazing. Oh my goodness, I love it. All right, so in terms of actual habitat things, I guess we can start here. I'm gonna go with the Komodo Dragon. We can put down like the basics. Oh, here come our dragons. We can put down the basics like the water and the food and stuff like that. So let's see these guys. They're coming in. Look at them. Look at you. These guys are scary, man. A bite from these things will take you down. They are so poisonous. Not really poisonous. Isn't it the bacteria that they have in their mouth or something like that. I don't know. It's bad news. It's telling us that we can't reach the habitat. So I'm going to take a look at, we're going to have to hire another keeper, I believe. So let's go ahead and come in here. We're going to hire another keeper, and we're going to have to add this to our workflow. Let's try to upgrade all of our workers that we haven't upgraded in a while as well. Make sure that we're always on top of that. Dude, we have so many staff. I can't believe we make money. I'm a little bit worried that we might have to end up firing some people, but we're going to be okay. So, yeah, we need to go into our work zones. So we've got bears, ostriches, and lions, everything else. I think this is going to be a part of everything else. Let me see this work zone. Yeah, we're going to have to make a new work zone eventually, but we're just going to set that up in there for now. Looks good to me, and they should be able to access it. So let me see what these guys want in terms. Oh, shoot. It says they don't have hard shelter. Are you kidding me? This doesn't count as hard shelter? How is that not hard shelter, dude? We might just need to make it a little bit bigger. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. So we need some more grass. We need really everything but the sand. So I'm gonna say let's do some soil around their little cave that doesn't count as hard shelter. I'm gonna be really upset if we can't keep that, dude. I think it looks so good. So we're gonna do a ton of soil around here. That's already too much soil. So we're gonna start with that. We could do rock around it, and then we could do soil around that. Might look kind of nice. I'm thinking we have grass over here. There we go, something like that. So we've got grass, and then we've got sand, and then we've got soil, and then we've got rock. Kind of a mix of everything there. I think we could kind of blend the grass a little bit better. So let's reduce this, and let's kind of try to blend some so you don't get that hard line. That looks pretty good to me. We're gonna have to, dude, we've got to figure out this shelter situation. Can they, let me see, I'm gonna try to move him. Can they go in here? Can I move him in there? Is the opening too small for him? No, he can go in there. I mean, that's plenty of space. I feel bad, we just threw him in the cave. He's like, bro, what? Why'd you do this to me? I don't know why that doesn't count as hard shelter, but obviously we're gonna have to work on that. We do need to make sure that our vets are researching these guys, so I'm gonna put Shelby Dowie on that. She's a 5-star vet, so she should be able to do some quick work there. But our terrain is good. We got to figure out hard shelter, and we definitely need more coverage. So we're looking for Asia, tropical, and grassland. So I'm gonna come in here. We should probably pause this because it's about to be nighttime. And we're going to search on the continent of Asia for grassland and tropical. Ooh, this is going to be fun. This is going to be really, really fun. I like tropical trees. I like all the palms and everything like that. So we're going to be able to put in some work with this. So I'm thinking we've got to make them some sort of a hill or something. It's a little bit boring if it's just the dragon thing. So I'm thinking maybe we bring up a hill over here. Nothing too crazy, but just something for them to kind of crawl up on and, I don't know, get some sun or whatever else they might want to do as Komodo Dragons. So just going to go ahead and open this guy up like this. Gonna flatten it out a bit, and then I think, oh shoot, don't want to do that. Then we'll just kind of try to make the sides less sharp so these guys can actually get up there. I feel like they would like something like that. I don't think it's a little big, but I don't think it looks bad. Are there any big colorful trees that we could put on top of this thing? I feel like it'd look kind of nice, like the one over here. I really like this tree a lot. Tamarind tree right up top, just like that. That looks pretty nice. We could probably if we move it a little bit, just rotate it, and we'll get the part that has the most color facing towards the walkway. All right, that looks pretty nice there. Now what else can we put underneath? Maybe some of these guys around it might look kind of nice. Something like that. All right, that's not too bad so far. I don't know, it's kind of tough. I don't really know what Komodo Dragons like. I mean, we could kind of, let's give them some water. I would imagine that they would like a little bit of water. I think, can't they swim? I'm pretty sure they can swim. I'm pretty sure they're actually pretty good swimmers. Oh yeah, dude, they're great swimmers. They can swim like underwater and stuff like that. They swim from one island to another. So we're definitely gonna give them some water here. So let's go into our terrain tool, and we're gonna make them a little moat type deal. Nothing too big. That's honestly still a little bit big. I'm gonna say let's give them a 2, and I'm gonna say let's let's run this bad boy kind of through like this. Bam! Something like that actually looks pretty nice. I like that. We could even, honestly, we could probably bring it around this backside too. Would be kind of interesting. Just kidding. We can't go back there because it's too close to the fence. That's all right though. All right. So we're gonna leave that backside alone, but we're gonna kind of smooth this area out a little bit more. Looks nice. All right. We could at least kind of bring it around the island. Something like that. I feel like it gets a little uneven over here. So we're gonna, oops, shoot. I'm just gonna go ahead and flatten this out a bit. Bam. That looks pretty nice. All right, so we've got some water there. We're definitely gonna have to set up some water treatment facilities. We could honestly probably put a water treatment facility right back here, and that's gonna take care of that. So I guess let's just go ahead and do that. We can put a transformer here and a water treatment facility right across from it. Now we are gonna have to add these to this work zone though, so let's make sure that we do that before we end up forgetting. Come into our work zones. We're gonna edit the everything else work zone. We'll throw those in there. Looks good to me. The work zone thing is kind of cool. It's smart. But yeah, now that water's gonna be clean. If we add any water over in this corner, that's gonna be clean as well. And we're gonna be able to have some power to be able to put up some learning devices and stuff. And now, I mean, let's start lining this water with plants and little trees and fun little things like that. So we could put like a couple little trees. You know, little things like this. Trying to see what else. We've got little ferns and stuff. We could put, ooh, the bamboo. That's kind of interesting. Kapok tree is way too big. I'm gonna throw a palm tree in the corner because who doesn't like palm trees? So we've got that there. I'm thinking we could line the river in rocks like we did with the tortoises over here. I feel like that ended up looking really, really nice. And then that gives you a spot to kind of throw some of the plants and stuff next to it. I guess we could do that. Or we don't even have to do the whole thing because I don't want too many of our exhibits to get too similar. You know what I mean? Like I want every exhibit to kind of have its own little unique kind of ideas and stuff that makes it what it is. You know what I mean? So we could set up some rocks over here, kind of like this, just as like a little decorative rock pile. Maybe spin some of these up and down, stuff like that, little things like that. Kind of interesting. And then we could put like maybe some reeds back there or something, or some bamboo. Might be kind of interesting. That's kind of a lot of bamboo right there. I don't like this guy here. Let's get rid of this for now. But yeah, if we put, ooh, this is kind of cool. I like that. That's a nice little addition right there. So we've got some bamboo. We could put maybe a little elephant ear over here. Maybe throw another one of those every once in a while. I feel like the vines are kind of cool, so we could grab some vines here and attach it to the dragon. I really don't want to take away from the dragon though, is the issue. I don't know, what do you guys think? If we have some little vines and stuff hanging from them, I feel like it's kind of interesting. I think we can kind of work with that a little bit. It's being weird. Doesn't really want to turn. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of cool there. Just adds a little bit of character to it. What else can we do? I feel like it's a little barren. I guess that's gonna get better when we take a look at. Let's look at some of the things we can add in. So we need the essentials. We're gonna throw a food tray. I guess we can put it over here so people can watch them eat. I think that's cool. It's probably not typically what zoos do, but that's fine. So we're gonna have eating and drinking over here. And then if we take a look at some of the enrichment items, I mean, they like soccer balls, so we could throw a soccer ball over here. There's a water jet enrichment. That's kind of interesting. Can we put that in the water? I guess we'll see what happens with that. I think it shoots it up. There's a little restraint feeder I think would be cool to put right up here so that they're on the hill and they're like trying to eat it in front of everyone. That's kind of cool. We could put, ooh, let's put some bamboo and stuff back behind that because it flattened out the thing there. So we could definitely put some bamboo. This Bengal bamboo is pretty intense. We want the fountain bamboo though. Yeah, that's pretty cool right there. I like that. So we've got our little restraint feeder. Let me see if we can, oh shoot, it's not gonna let us. I was gonna try to smooth that out a little bit, but I think they're still gonna be able to get up to that. If anything, I think they're good. I think they're gonna be fine. So that's pretty cool there. I'm trying to think. I mean, overall, this is a pretty good looking habitat. You guys can see, like, when you look at it this way, it looks super nice. I just feel like over here, it's a little bit barren. I'm trying to think of what else we could do. We could put a little rubbing pad back here. They want to go rub one off. Heating and cooling, we don't need any of that. I'm trying to think. I guess we could just use a little bit more coverage. We're at 14% right now, so it could definitely use a bit more. I mean, obviously we can add a little bit more color with that, which is nice. So I'm gonna put, I think some bamboo along the rocks is gonna be kind of cool. So I'm gonna put a lot of green back here. We could probably even put some bamboo. Ooh, that's actually super cool. I like having plants and color up on top of the rock. That's nice. You can even have like little trees and stuff. Yeah, that's pretty cool right there, dude. I like that a lot. I'm gonna get some more of this bamboo. Kind of brings it to life a little bit. It's not just the plain gray rocks in it. It kind of makes things a little bit more interesting. All right, we've got that. This river area, like I said, it's still kind of boring. I'm kind of wondering what we can do with it to spice it up a bit. At the same time, I don't know, like I don't want to overdo it. This corner seems a little boring. I think I might, let's get some more of these tundra rocks. I think I might expand that a little bit so you can't see the glass on the side. So I'm gonna go ahead and reset all of our filters, and we're gonna look for some tundra rocks. I'm just gonna go ahead and bring these guys all the way through to the edge here. I think it's gonna look kind of cool, and then we could even do a little more in terms of plant life and stuff. But this is just gonna give us a nice natural border rather than the glass fence that I despise. So yeah, something like that is a lot nicer. And then, I mean, like I said, we could come in, and if we take a look at the tropical stuff again, we're gonna be able to grab some of that bamboo, even maybe some of the Bengal bamboo. We'll be able to set some of this up over in the corner, kind of make it look a bit nicer. Bam! Dude, I feel like that turned out pretty well. I wasn't like, at the start I was like, oh, this is looking kind of boring. It's looking kind of simple, kind of basic, but I feel like it turned out really, really well. Hopefully these guys like it. I mean, it's a big world out there for a small little guy like this. This thing is not really working super well, so hold on, watch this. This is gonna be cool. I'm gonna set that there, and then if we come in, we're gonna look for our tundra rocks. We could grab one like this that has kind of a skinnier point, have it in the water, barely come up out of the water, and then move this guy inside of that. Could be really interesting. Just so the nozzle's poking up. That's kind of cool. I like that. But yeah, this thing, I mean, I wasn't really loving it at first, but I feel like it really turned out. Like when you look over towards this side of it, it's honestly really, really, really cool. This guy just got boxed up. So here's the thing. I don't think they can leave or like really get in or out of the cave. I think that's the problem. So if we look at him, he is very upset in there, but he does have hard shelter. If we look at the girl, she's out here, everything's good, except she has no hard shelter. So I think the issue is they can't get in there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna kind of cheat a little bit here. Let me move this bamboo for now. I'm gonna make like a secret back entrance for them to be able to get in and out. Is he good now? Are you good, bro? Social, he has no space. I mean, if I delete all these, I would imagine they're gonna be able to get in and out. Yeah, oh yeah, he's moving now. I think he was just stuck in there earlier. Yeah, he's better now. So they're gonna be able to get in and out, but then what we're gonna do is we're gonna move this fountain bamboo back in the way. I don't know, can they come through fountain bamboo? We're about to find out because this dude's on the move. He is on the move. So I'm gonna set up a lot of bamboo. I'm hoping they can just kind of glitch through it a little bit. And from the thing, you're not gonna be able to tell that that's open, but it's really open, and that's kind of how they get out. I'm hoping, can he get through? No, he cannot get through. He's locked in here. It's a jail. Okay. So I'm just gonna open it up for him like that. Is that better? I think he's good with that. So I'm just gonna go extra hard on the bamboo over in this corner, and we're gonna make it so that you really can't see back there, but it's gonna give them a path to be able to get through. So overall, it's gonna be the best of both worlds. Are you good, bro? Do you need me to delete this tree or move the tree over? Dude, you literally have a huge pathway right to your right. Please, this is driving me nuts. She's good. She's good now. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna move you myself. We're gonna move you over here, just like that. Call it a day. I think that's gonna work out. So it still looks really good. You can't really tell that there's an opening back there. This looks like the main opening. I have no clue why they can't go through that. I guess it might be a little bit too skinny or something. But yeah, it looks like welfare's up. We're at 90. 97%. Nutrition's bad because we just don't have the research for good food. We're currently on grade 1 food quality, which is going to improve as time goes on. So, bam, there you guys have it. My goodness, I feel like this thing actually turned out pretty sick. Komodo Dragons aren't... Oh, we've got protesters here. I just realized they were upset that he was locked in jail back there in his little cave. But Komodo Dragons definitely aren't the biggest hype factor to our zoo. I don't think they're going to draw the biggest crowds. I don't think they're really probably going to make us any money. But it is a good-looking exhibit, and I'm excited to have it. I'm excited they're a part of the family. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Drop a like if you did. I am going to see you guys later. These guys really don't move very much. This is kind of depressing. They live a very depressing life. Anyway, that's besides the point. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know which animal we should do next. Peace out.